All right, guys, welcome back to Indie Showcase Saturday, powered by The Shed. And as I said before we started recording here, we're going to have a copy of this game to give away at the end of this sequence. So if you are watching on YouTube, well, you've probably already missed the window, but we'll see. Maybe we'll be able to set up another one. We'll see how this goes here. But I've been looking forward to this because the original in this series was an absolute unexpected gem. This is One Finger Death Punch 2, developed by Silver Dollar Games, which is a developer that's run by two brothers, if I recall correctly. They developed a ton of games before the original One Finger Death Punch, and none of them were successful. And One Finger Death Punch was actually their last attempt. They basically said if that game didn't succeed, they were done. And it was a huge cult hit. I love it. It is so much fun. I haven't actually finished it yet, but it is fantastic. And this is the sequel, which just goes to a whole other level, as I understand it. Adds a whole bunch of mechanics and modes. The idea is that it's a game you play with basically two buttons on a controller or on your mouse. It's all about timing. It's a rhythm game. And it is fantastic. So it is only $9, or it is only, $9 Canadian when it's new. But right now, during the launch window, it is 25% off as well. It is only $6.75 Canadian or $6 US. This is a deal at 3 times the price. Trust me. This is the first one was amazing, and if this one is just that but better, I can already tell you I'm gonna love it. So we're going to check this out, and once again, there will be a giveaway in my Mixer chat at the end of this segment. So get ready, guys. You're in for yet another. We've been doing some incredible, unique games this stream, which I've been really happy about. And this one is a treat in its own right. Trust me, you're gonna. I think you guys are gonna really like this. So what we're gonna do here, real quick, as I forgot, is we are just gonna quickly change the stream title names. Sorry, I'm bad at this. I always forget to do this. There we go. Okay, we're going to change that up, and off we go. I still have to finish the original One Finger Death Punch. This game is just such a treat. It is such a mechanics driven, just little gem. And I was so happy to hear that another one was coming. By design, there is no story, only crazy kung fu to be played in bursts. Here we are. This game also has Twitch integration, which I don't have set up. I wish more games had Mixer integration because, you know, Mixer was built around this. But, you know. Alright, so it has 1440 support. That's nice. Mute the announcer. Trust me, you don't want to mute the announcer. Also, there's apparently co-op mode in this game. What? Well, that's pretty amazing. Lock frame rate at 240 hertz. Oh my god, this has ultra high frame rate support too. Cool. Has gamepad support, of course. All right, here we go, guys. Trust me, you haven't seen awesomeness until you've seen this.
Not a button mash.
Wow, they've really upped their graphics and music game, I'll tell you that right now.
You cannot move in this game. Wait for enemies to enter the zone. Attack when enemies are touching.
Yeah, this is all a rhythm game.
Right mouse button now to attack the enemy. Your mouse cursor can be anywhere on the screen.
I love how these guys use this same stereotypical announcer that they had from the first one. Silver medal awarded.
Wait for enemies to approach you. Fight using only the left and right mouse buttons.
See what I mean? And you see you smash enemies into the environment.
Perfect. Faster. Missing leaves you open to enemy attacks. Try not to miss.
This game gets wicked hard, wicked fast, by the way. especially getting perfect combos or perfect scores, this game gets crazy.
Faster.
Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. See what I mean? It's you know what this is? You remember that old school video series on the internet called like Stickman Battles, where it was all like these incredible animations of stickmen doing like these crazy like kung fu battles? This is basically that, the video game. So in the first game, you had like a world map that you went down, and you could actually choose different paths and pick different levels depending on what you wanted. This one, I guess, looks like it's a little bit more linear. So it looks like you're just playing a series of missions rather than going back and forth on an open world map. But this is cool. It has daily leaderboards.
Enemy count.
So this is a mob round, which means you have to take out 50 enemies.
Throwing weapons kill in one hit. Press attack to throw.
Oh yeah, also there's weapons. And the speed raised. Also, I had a bow there because of course I did. This game is still fan-friggin-tastic. I still haven't beaten the original yet, and yet this game is still even... Oh. It's just... This game is just mechanical bliss. Like, it's just... Oh. I love it. Also, this music is fantastic.
Fight. Attack once for each bar.
Attack only once for... Okay, so this one, you can't attack multiple enemies in the same directions. You've got to make sure that you alternate constantly. This, by the way, is only on PC right now, but Silver Dollar has confirmed it is...
Attack right to remove the red bar. Don't let the bar hit the ground.
Also, yeah, some enemies need multiple hits.
Attack left to remove the blue bar. Attack only once per bar.
The developers have confirmed that plans are...
You have this entire zone to match the bars. Always match from the bottom up.
Apparently, this is coming to at least the Switch. They have said that that's being worked on. Oh my god, yeah. I love this series so much. These guys get mechanics like few others get cool mechanical design.
10 enemies left.
I think I did miss a couple of times there, unfortunately, but... Oh! Friggin' blew his head apart. Oh, it still got 5 stars, though. I wonder if this game's like the first one, where for whatever reason, something weird happened in the first game where any achievement... The game had like 1 trillion achievements, and any achievements you won during the game didn't award until you exited the game, and then you'd see like 50 Steam pop-ups. I don't know if this does the same. I actually kind of like that. Okay, most of these achievements are do a thing X number of times, and some of them are like 1,000, which sounds like a lot, but it's not.
Green enemies take 2 hits. The enemies' hits are indicated below them.
Okay, attack twice to defeat them. But as you saw there, weapons kill in 1 hit regardless. The sound effects are way better this time, though.
Perfect.
Get perfect 5 times. Yeah, boy.
Hardly. Right. Blue enemies will dodge your attacks. The enemy's hits are indicated below them.
Yes, and these are the guys where you actually, they will switch button positions as you go. So you have to hit him one direction and then hit him the other direction. See? They swap positions. Oh my god, this game is so good! This is one of those games where I can just say, I'm sorry, if you don't like this game, you just don't like fun. Like, I am not one of those guys who normally would say that, but I don't know how you can't play this without a stupid grin on your face the whole damn time.
Right. You can block these projectiles by attacking.
Yep. Ah! Damn, I missed. Unacceptable! You cause great dishonor with miss! You'll no miss, ever! I have my bad Russian, now I have to do my bad Japanese. You know, so that I can just become full horrible, you know, shitlord human being. Bar hit ground. Oh, crap. Okay, this one I might have to try again. But you see, the game is never unfair because the enemy deployment, it's always doable. Like, it's always possible to do. So, like, the game is never unfair. You never get screwed by RNG. It's always possible with enough practice. Here we go. Also, the other thing I like about a lot of the games that we've played today, including this one, is I suspect none of these need high-end computers. You could probably easily play this on a system with integrated graphics, at least if you drop the resolution down. And the other games we played are all pixel art. Like Text Assist, I could play on my work laptop, which I honestly might do on my lunch breaks. I might actually install it for that. And yeah, this you could probably play on a relatively low-end machine as well. This is definitely 3D. I don't know if integrated graphics can handle it, but an old computer absolutely could.
Can grab these projectiles by attacking.
Well, hi. Oh, now we get the nice jungle beats, eh, Mom? See, and you just look like I'm only pressing 2 mouse buttons, but I look like an absolute raving badass right now. And it's friggin' fantastic. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. It acted like I died, but I didn't. And you see how many mechanics that this game throws at you? Like, we've done several missions and we're still in the tutorials. Like, there are just so many mechanics that this game keeps throwing at you, and yet it's all still done with brilliant simplicity because it's all 2 buttons. Like, even with all the weapons and the dodge mechanics and the multi-hit things and everything else, it's all still just the whole of it is done with 2 buttons. It's so brilliantly simplistic and deep at the same time. So few developers can do this so well.
Right. You can deflect these projectiles by attacking.
Now we're deflecting. Whoops. You just get into a zen playing this, you know? What? I don't know why I summoned a dragon there, but I'll take it.
Godly.
Godly. Yes.
Right. You can dodge these projectiles by attacking. They will continue to travel behind you. Stay alert.
Oh, interesting. They will continue to travel behind me. Okay. Okay, hang on. I screwed this one up. And it moves so fast, like it loads instantly.
They will continue to travel behind you. Stay alert.
Like, you just feel like the star of your own cheesy, like, you know, Asian action movie with this. You know, one of these movies where you're taking on 5,000 guys at once. And somehow coming out ahead. It's just... These guys are absolute masters at games that are incredibly simple but deep and also complicated at the same time. So few people can do this. Well, this game was very heavily inspired by Stickman battles. You remember those old animations in the early 2000s where you had like the guy who did these incredibly complex... Yeah, this was inspired by that. The first one is very much like this, except it has like an open world and you can choose to do the missions in various different orders. This one, it looks like it's more linear. And apparently there's a co-op mode in this, which I don't even know how the hell that would work. Stick Death. Yes, that's what it was. Those have got to be on YouTube somewhere. Now with eyes.
You can customize character details. Always available in the options.
You couldn't do that in the first game. Oh my god. Not a lot of customization, but okay.
Enemies, take your time. Do not button mash.
Yes, that is the core rule of this game. Do not button mash. Ah. Oh, they're, yeah, so lowbrow, but it's fantastic. Like, that's the best part about it, though. This game doesn't take itself seriously at all, and it's fantastic. And it's just... I've said it already, but these games, they're so mechanically simple. Like, there's a pile of different systems in this game, but it's all done with 2 buttons. That's it. Like, you need nothing more complicated than one hand and a mouse, and You need nothing more complicated than one hand and a mouse and a controller. And because of that, this game can and apparently is going to come to the consoles too, because unlike Text Assist, which is a game that can't be on consoles by design, this is brilliantly suited for it. And when you think about it, though it does require a lot of speed, the game is also very accessible because, you know, all you need is 2 fingers to play it. So, though the dexterity requirement may be high, this is actually a game that's very accessible to a lot of players who might not be able to play a lot of other stuff, which I think is really cool. Okay, the last game did not have horses. I will say the music sounds a little overmixed, and I wouldn't be surprised if I get copyright claimed because this sounds like it's all royalty-free stuff, but it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but... And then remember, that, like, it wouldn't surprise me if they did use some stock music, because again, this game, if I recall, at least the first game was made by just 2 brothers. What am I even doing here? Wow, okay. I don't know. What? Oh my god, horses. This, again, not in the first game. Look at their heads flying. Okay, and the horse picks up speed as you go. Oh my god, that was amazing. Screw you, boss. I got this.
Legendary.
Yeah, I gotta finish the first one of these and then play this one. This is fantastic.
This is your speed,
I could sit here all day.
The game gets faster. You can increase the game speed manually. Crazy.
Wait, you can what did that say?
This is your speed modifier. When you perform better, the game gets faster. You can increase the game speed manually if you're crazy.
You can increase the game speed manually if you're crazy. Oh, you guys know me. I am super cray-cray. So I'm just reminding you guys who are watching live right now that when this game segment is done, I have a free copy of this that I will be giving away courtesy of Silver Dollar Games. So get the word out on your Discords and your social medias to get people in to my Mixer chat, because a giveaway is coming soon. And again, it will be open to everybody, including my mods. So... Button. Oh god, you said never button mash! You sneaky bastards. Welcome back, Rez. So yeah, if you guys haven't been able to tell already, I love this game, and I love the first One Finger Death Punch, and this one is no exception. This game is so good. It's inexpensive. It's, even if you don't win the giveaway today,
it will bounce and kill enemies in the one hit.
It is.
Destroyed after kills or
Hey, Reeton. No, I just yeah, it's springtime, and I don't actually really have a lot of allergies, but my nose is itchy today. It's also rainy as hell here today, and it's kind of cold in here, so. But I mean, this game is kind of like, you know, taking Coke as well. So yeah, this game is just simplistic mechanical bliss. Despite being played with only 2 buttons, it has a million different systems. It's glorious score attack chaos, as you can see. It's just so satisfying. It feels like you're directing your own stick death cartoon.
Legendary.
Oh, thank you, Rez. Appreciate that. I think you're the Spark leader this week now.
Fight. Yellow enemies take 3 hits. The enemies' hits are indicated below them. The bars below the enemies tell you what buttons to press.
It's true. Nah, I guarantee you Mixer tracks that stuff, so even though I don't earn any money from your Sparks, trust me, they probably help in some way. Oh god. Yeah, Mixer is still using Spark data for something from non-partners. Holy crap, this got stupid quick! And remember, you can adjust the speed yourself if you're crazy. And I'm so glad this game has ultra high frame rate support because, boy, this is something that can benefit from 144 hertz. Yeah, I already have like 3 million. I have 3 million sparks saved up from grinding Channel 1 Plus on my server anyway. I just lasered that guy in the face. Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool. I have a budget of 3 subs a month that I switch around. So I sub to 3 different partners in any given month.
You can pick up weapons from the ground. Extend your attack range for a brief time.
Yeah. Word it is. Channel 1 with
Your attack range will decrease back to normal when the weapon is used up.
Channel 1 with 18 plus streamers. Yeah, boy. I have Channel 1 Plus running on my server basically at all times, so I have my own personal spark mine. Oh! Okay, hook swords are vicious.
Patience.
Oh.
The attack bar is locked. If you attack when locked, you lose the fight.
Channel 1 Plus does have Fortnite. I've seen it. Wait. Okay, patience? What is this? If you attack when locked, you'll take damage.
Attack now.
Oh, wow! Wow! That's a crazy precise timing minigame. Oh, this is cool!
Perfect. Godly.
Godly! That would be interesting.
Fight. Wreak havoc with power weapons.
Channel 4. It's like how there's like 19 BBCs now. There can be like 19 different... That's a chainsaw! There can be like 19 Channel 1s. Wow, this is ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay. Holy jeez.
Legendary. Skill point collected.
Skill point? What?
This is the skills screen. Spend gems to power up skills. You can undo at any time.
Skills are passive. I don't think the first game had this, if I recall correctly. Oh boy.
You have completed your training, but the road ahead is long and treacherous.
That was just the training, guys. Oh, it is a good meditation, yes? That's unfortunate. You'll find one of those eventually. Techmoan did a really good video the other day on VHD, actually. There's lightsabers in this somehow. And it even sounded like a lightsaber. How did they get away with that? Oh, no, it does have an open world map. Okay, so the tutorial was just the linear section, it looks like. Okay, because the first game had a tutorial, or had an open world map. Jesus Christ, this starts out fast. Oh God, these games are so good! This is a game I am absolutely buying again when it comes to Switch, and I am buying Hobby Knob her own copy of it as well. Because, for her Switch, because she would, I think, love this. They've announced that this is coming to the Switch eventually. They're working on it. And I think other consoles too, which, I mean, given that you only need 2 buttons, you could put this on basically anything you wanted. Turbo graphics, if they want to make a version for that. Hey, Junker, yes,
token collected. Revenge tokens are used to complete levels.
Revenge tokens. Yeah, I saw that. You can adjust the skill manually if you're crazy. ColecoVision port would be pretty rad too. I'm just saying, if anybody wanted to do a demake of this game, that would be pretty neat. Yeah, there you go. With that LCD, yeah, that, and you know what's funny? You could totally do like a Tiger Electronics version of this if you wanted, like, or the Game & Watch, that LCD type screen thing. The mechanics of this game would totally work with that. It absolutely would. Oh, yeah, so demake is this weird niche thing, Sim, where some people will take particular games and do like ultra low end versions of them for like the Commodore 64 or something like that. Somebody, one of the guys who originally worked at Microsoft Game Studios did a version of Halo for the Atari 2600. Yeah, exactly, like Reeton just said there. That's what's called demaking. It's taking a modern game and making an interpretation of it for an incredibly old system. It's a really cool niche, like, homebrew type of idea that I think is really cool. Well, so you're not reproducing the whole game generally, right? You're just doing a version of it for that. So Halo for the 2600 is not the whole Halo game.
Godly trophy unlocked.
Ooh, trophy. So there's also a, for example, the guy who did Retro City Rampage, which is a game that he put on just about every platform you can think of. So it's a pixel art game. He actually did a version of it for MS-DOS that he coded from the ground up for DOS. He didn't just like port the game. He actually coded a version of his game that came on a 3.5-inch floppy disk that you ran in the DOS computer. LGR did a video on it. It was amazing. But the guy who made Retro City Rampage he's crazy. That guy, I've never seen a game get so many ports before in my life. And he did them all himself, as I understand it. I never finished Retro City Rampage because it got way too hard at one point. Holy Livingston crap hole, this has gotten crazy. It's just like sometimes just keeping track of this game is crazy. Like just keeping this in your, like keeping everything in your line of sight. Confrontation. Like just the visual insanity of this thing is just, oh my God. Oh, that had to hurt. Mash your face!
Legendary.
Oh my God. Guys, this, yeah, I love the first One Finger Death Punch, and this is just, mechanical perfection. Like, as someone who likes story in games, but will always take good gameplay mechanics over a story any day, this is that embodied, basically. Oh, okay, I screwed that one up. This is basically the embodiment of that. Like, this game has so many mechanics, and so many different type of gameplay ideas, and yet you play the whole thing with 2 buttons. It is damn mechanical design genius. It really is. I would really love to get the developers of this game. I gotta send these guys an email. I would love to get the developers of this game on Power Hour, because Silver Dollar actually has a fascinating story as a developer as well. Based on what I read in the last One Finger Death Punch, they were a studio that had made a whole pile of different games over time, none of which had been successful. And they basically said that One Finger Death Punch was their Hail Mary. They said if that game didn't sell, they were done. And the game ended up being a cult hit. And this one has gotten a ton of attention and kind of made them into a successful studio because of this really brilliant idea they came up with when they were apparently on the ropes. And I think that's just amazing. Yeah, it was their Final Fantasy, if you will. I remember they said that in one of the tooltips. I think the loading tooltips in the first game was like, hey, this is our last game. We hope you like it, because if you don't, we're done. You know what? Some of the best stuff comes out of companies who are desperate, you know? You don't like to see anybody struggling, but sometimes when you're up against it is when you have your most creative moments, right? I mean, friggin' Ryzen came out of AMD being almost bankrupt. You know, Final Fantasy came out of, Final Fantasy is a great example, because Square was on the ropes when they came out with that, and now they are a powerhouse in Japanese publishing because of that title. You know, sometimes the best art can come out of desperation. It's quite fascinating. And I don't know how big the Silver Dollar team is now. I know originally it was just 2 brothers, if I recall correctly. Well, that was close. And, like, just look at this ridiculousness. Like, oh my God. The no Luca no mode. I could. Do you have to unlock that? Wait, what's this? Skill points are off the beaten path. Okay. Oh, wait, here it is. Is that the survival mode? Or is that Gauntlet? Also, yeah, cooperative. Like, how did they added co-op to this? Oh my god, I can't even imagine that. Battle enemies and this stupid cat at the same time. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone here to try the co-op with, but I might try to get Hobby Knob to play that with me at some point. Oh god, they have a Mortal Kombat challenge mode! Like a challenge tower. Oh, bloody brilliant. What? This is like when I'm trying to get emails done, or when I'm trying to work from home, and what Momo does. I have to move the mouse. Oh my god. That's basically what happens when I try to work from home. That's what Momo does. She walks in front of me. That is adorable. And I assume Luca is like one of the developers' cats. That's, whoops, I swapped out of the game. That is so ridiculous, and I love it. Oh my goodness. I am hitting people with a massive statue. So this is just like, so this survival mode is basically just keep playing until you're dead, I assume, and get as many as you can. Like, I can relate to this cat thing so very much. This is my life with Momo, who is the... Whoops, I swapped again. Who is the best, you know, the most awesome cat in the universe. Don't get me wrong, but... I mean, there's a reason I have a button for her and Riley on my interactive board, but... I will say one thing, since I have to shove her out of the way, it would be nice if the game locked my mouse cursor to my primary monitor, because I've ended up clicking out of the game window a few times.
Last hit.
One thou. Indeed. Yeah, it swapped again.
Right again.
Oh, wow. Tier multiplier. Oh my god. That is hysterical. So we'll take a quick look here, guys. Yeah, we'll see what some of these other modes. So yeah, full online leaderboards, which is fan-friggin-tastic. Always like to see that. So this is the trophy screen, I guess. Yeah. Oh, wow. Holy balls. There's a lot of them. Very cool. Like I said, I never actually finished the original. Oh, there's a contact page. That's cool. Just follow us on Twitter. Nice. I haven't finished the original One Finger Death Punch yet, but I need to really do that. So yeah, David and Jonathan Fluke. That's right. So those are the two brothers. So okay, wow, they actually have quite a few artwork contributors this time. And a whack ton of music. Holy jumping! Look at that! Wow. Follow the path of least resistance to win one life to complete this gauntlet. Let's check this one out quick.
No second chances here. You die, you start over.
Over.
Take the path of least resistance and try to make it to the end. You will not complete this on your first try.
I like how it says that as if it, like, you know someone is going to attempt to do that. I mean, I'm sure I won't, but... Does someone, like, win a huge cash prize if they can prove that they did it on their first try? Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. So that it's hardcore mode, basically. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to... I've been giving Pal Warpig a list of some devs in my dev relation. I haven't actually reached out to these guys yet on behalf of my dev relation stuff with the Shed. They're on my list, but... Pal Warpig has been asking me for some suggestions of devs he can talk to about coming on Power Hour, and the history of Silver Dollar is fascinating, and especially the sort of cult hit that they've managed to get with games like this. I think I'm going to definitely recommend that if I reach out to these guys, I think I'm definitely going to see if these guys want to come on Power Hour, because I think they would be a fascinating interview. Because, yeah, like, just like the first one, even though I never finished it, though I'm going to now, like, I get in such a zen with this game, like, I could just sit and play this, like, I've got 2 more games to cover today, but I could just sit and play this all afternoon. Like, this is just, I have such a, I mean, you've seen it, I have such a constant, stupid grin on my face, playing this game. Like, this game is just such goofy fun. Like, you can't help but just grin like an idiot when you're playing this game.
Legendary.
Oh, I see. So I won some health there by doing the missions that have those little health pickups in them. I see.
White, love, brown.
Okay, that makes sense. And like all this hilarious, like amazing background animation that comes in is just, it's just, it's a goddamn delight. It really is. Like, it really just feels like I'm starring in my own cheesy, like, Hong Kong action movie. It's just so damn good. It's so simple in concept, but has so much depth, and it is just so much friggin' fun. Yes, exactly right. Distilled fun. I really like that. I like that phrase. That's a good one. So this, I assume, is a boss here. And this has controller support, of course, so you could play this. I could easily play this on the couch through my Steam Link if I wanted. And I love that it has ultra-high frame rate support. Because this is a game that definitely benefits from that. I don't know what frame rate this is running at, but I'm on a 1080 Ti, so I imagine it's easily hitting my monitor's cap. These can be tricky sometimes. Jesus Christ! It doesn't stop! Oh my god!
Last hit.
Oh. Good gods on a freaking pogo stick! Shit!
Take back the fight.
Holy Christ! That got real really fast. Wow. Okay, he was right. I did not beat that on my first attempt. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, guys, we have, I think I've done as much justice to this game as I can. This is One Finger Death Punch 2. If you don't like this, you don't like fun. Like, seriously. This game is an absolute blast, and it is dirt cheap. It is, the first game has often been sold for like under $1, which is great in its own way. And this is, this game is on sale. Its normal price is only $9 Canadian. It's on sale at 25% off right now in launch week. For real, get it. It is just so much damn fun. They just took everything that was good about the first one of these and amped it up a little bit further. And also, it's not showing the screen. There it is. I love this. I'm going to finish the first one. I'm going to probably finish this too. It is an absolute fantastic time. You guys need to play it. The game is One Finger Death Punch 2. It is on PC right now on Steam for peanuts. Go get it. It is absolutely worth it. The devs have said that it is coming to other platforms as well. I mean, again, as you can play this on anything with 2 buttons, it could come everywhere, and I very much hope it does. So, all right, guys. Well, listen. So we're gonna end this segment here. But if you are watching live right now, stick around because I have a copy of this game to give away, which we will be doing in a moment before we move on to the next one. So if you are watching on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, etc., and share the video around. It does help this stuff get noticed by more and more people. Again, I cannot recommend this game enough. These guys really struck gold, or silver dollars, if you will, with this. Sorry. These guys really have a gem on their hands here, and games like this deserve to succeed that are so well designed and so much fun. You know, in an era where everything is about massive games and crazy stories, having something that is small and just good distilled mechanical fun is where it's at. So we'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got 2 more games for this time. Indie Showcase Saturday, powered by The Shed, continues. We will be back with the next game in just a moment.